Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video haven't started yet. All the ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the ghosts. If you haven't already, please make sure you add me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the information is in the description. All the links are in the about page. Y'all go ahead, y'all click. Anyway, I had several of y'all sending me videos, news articles, memes. I mean, again, y'all really are the realest ones in it, man. I went back and forth with a few of the people that I was able to respond to. The few people that actually got my number was texting me, Dev, like, when you doing this video, I keep telling y'all, man, I see y'all messages, I see y'all DMs, I see y'all emails. I try to get to it as quickly as possible. Y'all keep telling y'all, bro, I got a full-time job. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I got a full-time job, I got a little part-time gig, I got some other little side jobs I do, and then I do YouTube. And then I got a personal life. So my days, it's anyway. But yeah, so shout out to y'all, man. I try to get to these videos as soon as possible. The reason why I waited so long is because I wanted to get more information. Unfortunately, I was not able to get or gather the information that I needed, or or I wasn't able to get my questions answered. Let me say it like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I just really wanted to come out here and really just give my opinion on the matter from the things that I've gathered so far. Some of the things could possibly be wrong. Some of the things probably is correct. Again, y'all, I'm just working off the damn little bit of information I was given, reading the articles that I have been read from the people that sent it to me, and from me doing my own due diligence to look up things. You know what I mean? But let's get into it, y'all, real quick, because I'm gonna give my own opinion on it, obviously. But let's get into it. His son didn't survive a police encounter, so he went after an officer. What would you do if you watched body? I'm assuming it's saying body cam footage. I guess I don't know. Let's keep going.
I just want my brother to see me. He lost his son, and then he lost control. What would you do if you watched body cam footage of your own child's final moments? 18-year-old Ryan Hinton was believed to be driving a stolen car and fleeing from officers with 3 other teens in the vehicle. Police also claimed he was armed. According to official reports, Ryan ran between 2 garbage bins and allegedly pointed a weapon at an officer. That officer fired 5 rounds, hitting Ryan in the chest and arm. He collapsed and never got back up. Police stated the teen had aimed at them first, but the body cam told a different story. Ryan never fired. In fact, there was no indication he even made verbal threats. Eyewitnesses said they didn't see a weapon at all. The next day, his father, Rodney Hinton Jr., was invited to the station to view the footage. He watched in silence, tears rolling down his face, before walking out early. No one could have predicted what would happen next. Minutes later,
Real quick, before we get into what happened after the fact. I remember saying this, I can't even remember it, but these types of things happen so often, it's not even funny. I remember saying this in one of the other videos, the police brutality videos I was saying, where I was telling y'all, people, first of all, people are already fed up. So I can't say people getting fed up, but people are already fed up. I remember saying that there's going to come a time where people's going to start retaliating. I remember saying there's going to be a time where people's going to be running around here saying, "Hey, eye for an eye. I'm gonna get my get back one way or another," whether it's the officer in question or another officer. One of the officers that this man, I think he ran him over or something like that, deleted, unfortunately had nothing to do with what had transpired with his son. We're going to get into the thing with his son, but I'm just getting y'all going. He took the life of an officer that had nothing to do with what had happened or what had transpired. Nothing to do with it. Coming back full circle to what I said just a couple seconds ago. There's going to come a time where people are already fed up. There's going to come a time where people's going to want to get their get back. People's going to want an eye for an eye, whether it's with that officer in question or another officer. I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just letting y'all know what's happening in today's world. People is getting, I keep saying getting fed up. People's already fed up with the nonsense with this so-called justice system. I've been on record saying, yo, I have little to no faith in the justice system. I've been on camera saying that already multiple times. People is tired of depending on the justice system and seeing the justice system fail. We got cops running around here breaking into the wrong people's houses, shooting and killing the wrong people. Case in point, what's the little 8-year-old girl's name? What was her name? I can't remember, man. I can't remember her name. Ayana Taylor. Y'all look it up. The police raided. It was a duplex. Raided the wrong side of the house. They raided, I think, the left side of the house. They were supposed to raid the right side of the house. Raided the wrong side of the house. Kicked into the damn door. The little girl's obviously terrified. Runs in her room and jumps up under the bed. The police sees someone, quote unquote, moving under the bed, and they shot and killed the damn 8-year-old girl. I think she was 8 or 6 years old. People's getting fed up. Tamir Rice. People's getting fed up. I can go on and on and on. This man goes to the police station, sees the truth, because like they just said, they said that they didn't see a weapon. They didn't see the boy, first of all, point a gun. Maybe he did have a gun, I don't know. But they said, the witnesses said they didn't see him lift the gun and point it, let alone shoot. But the police is saying it was a standoff. The boy had back against the damn ropes with the damn gun, aiming at the cops. None of that transpired in the body cam footage. Apparently, Mr. Rodney Hinton sees this and, you know, experienced temporary insanity. Gets into his car, and again, like he said, minutes later, this happens. Let's get into it.
Rodney got into his car and drove off from the police station. Across the road, Deputy Larry Henderson was directing traffic for a local graduation ceremony. Rodney didn't slow down. Instead, he crossed the center line, accelerating toward the deputy. Witnesses say Henderson was thrown several feet into the air from the impact. There was no sign Rodney tried to brake or swerve. He was arrested on the spot and is now facing serious charges for what prosecutors call a planned act of retaliation. But his attorney argued otherwise. He's not a cop killer. He's a grieving father who just watched his son die. His mind snapped. Rodney had no criminal history, no record of violence. Until that moment, he broke. In court, law enforcement filled the room in tribute to their fallen colleague. Deputy Henderson had just retired after 33 years of service and was still volunteering in the sheriff's department. Now, Rodney could be sentenced to life behind bars or even face capital punishment. Is this justice or the beginning of another tragedy? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Is this justice or another tragedy? I want y'all to answer that. Is this justice or is this another tragedy? I can't even imagine going through something like this. I don't have any kids yet, y'all. I honestly don't care to have kids, or let me not say that. I don't care to have kids anytime soon. Let me say it like that. Let me say it like that. I can't even begin to imagine. I'm the oldest out of 6. I can't even begin to imagine something like this happening to one of my little brothers. I can't begin to imagine something like this happening to a very close relative of mine, a cousin, uncle, somebody close to me. I don't know how I will respond in a situation like that. I don't know. I am outside looking in. That's the reason why I can't judge this man. For him to lose his boy like that. And y'all know what they were saying in the comment section? They were saying his son deserved to die. They said, yeah, man, well, his son deserves to die. He should have been dead. Well, he was still in cars, Dad. He was still in cars. Having guns on him, he was a menace to society. He was wreaking havoc in the community. I wouldn't dare to disagree with that logic, with that mindset. But why is it that y'all never have this same mindset, this logic for Dylan Roof? Why didn't y'all have this logic for Dylan Roof? Man walked into a church and just went on a killing spree. How many? I think he killed 9 people. Was it 9 people? 9 or 10? Something like that. What's going on? Why y'all didn't have the same damn logic, the same mindset for what was Buddy? I can't remember his name. This just happened a couple weeks ago. Buddy that shot up FSU. They took him in the lie. Oh, but Dev, he stole a car. He deserved to lose his life. I can go on and on. Y'all see, let's get into the second video. Let me save it. Let me save it.
In the death of retired sheriff deputy Larry Henderson.
Oh, sorry. For insanity. I called this sugar honey iced tea. It happened. Also, this is why when the news is broke for the family, they ask you to sit down and not drive. Your mind click out. Everyone responds differently. Let's get into it.
In the death of retired sheriff deputy Larry Henderson.
Now, ahead of the indictment, I sat down for a one-on-one interview with Hinton's defense attorney, Clyde Bennett. We talked about everything. It was like an hour-long conversation, from the deadly shooting of Hinton's son to his mental state at the time of the deadly crash. Here's a portion. When you walked into the courtroom and there were 30-plus officers lining the courtroom, and they said it was to show their respect for Officer Henderson, a lot of people would say that was an intimidation factor for Hinton, Mr. Hinton. How was it gauged by him and by you?
Anybody looking at that would say one or two things or both things. It's a show of support for the Deputy Larry Henderson. His colleagues are disheartened. They're sad by his departure or his demise, and I would expect them to support him. But also, one can look at it and say, this is a show of force. This is threatening. This is intimidating. So there's two ways of looking at it, and I think both ways are reasonable when you construe what you saw in that courtroom when there was 30 deputies. I can understand it from the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department view, but I can also understand it if that was my son or that was my brother or my uncle or a relative with 30 or 40 police officers 2 or 3 feet away from him when he's in court seeking justice.
Now, really quick. Hold on. You can't be my lawyer talking like that. You can't be. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. What the hell you just said, bro? Man, hey, get this lawyer from behind me. Get this man. Judge, I don't know who this man is. he don't represent me. I don't know who he is, Judge. He just walked in and just sat down. I don't know who he. You must be out your goddamn. Bro, you saying it wrong. It's intimidation. They're showing support. Well, show support outside the goddamn courtroom. Show support outside the court in general. Show support at your police department. Go live for all I give a damn. Why are y'all standing 3 feet behind 30, 20, 30, 40, 50 of y'all? Do y'all think, let me tell y'all something. First of all, whenever we have an unarmed person that's unalived by a cop, are we allowed to show support in a courtroom and stand 3 feet from the goddamn cop that's being judged? Well, first of all, the cop ain't even going to. I can't even finish the damn question because the 9 times out of 10, the cop ain't even going to be. The cop going to get to go home the same damn day. So I can't even finish that question. Let me not even say that. Anyway, sir, you're not going to be my damn lawyer talking like that. Let's get going.
Guilty by reason of insanity is a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people. And with this absolutely innocent deputy who was plowed down and killed, and he is an exceptional man from everything that I hear as well.
He's a very exceptional man. I didn't know him personally, but I've seen Deputy Henderson more than once, and I've been in contact with him more than once over the years. And let's be clear. I feel for Deputy Henderson, his immediate family, his extended family, his colleagues and fellows at the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department, I feel for that community and that family. And the Hintons feel bad for what transpired or what happened to Deputy Henderson. They pray for the Henderson family, and I pray for that family too. But I have to compartmentalize my feelings and do my job. But that doesn't mean that I don't have feelings and that my clients don't have feelings for what happened to Deputy Henderson, because we do.
Is there anything that you think is important that we need to address?
No.
Because you can't go into any more detail about the mental illness, which is what I would
can't.
want to know about.
I can't. That would be divulging attorney-client privilege
Because the
at
thing
this
is,
stage of the legal process.
as I've said it twice, you know, not guilty by reason of insanity makes a lot of people angry.
Right. Why?
A cop-out. It's a cop-out.
It's a cop-out if it isn't real.
Right. And that's the thing. Proving the fact that it's real.
Right.
It's like a court case in its own.
The doctor proves that it's real. The medical records proves that it's real. His conduct proves that it's real. And I think that's forthcoming.
Tell me what it was like when you were talking to the family about.
I didn't hold on real quick, y'all. I didn't like that she said that it was a quote unquote a cop out. Cops have been using quote unquote cop outs for how long? How many years? How many decades? How many centuries? It's no fun when the rabbit got the goddamn gun. What are we talking about here? We had a woman kick in a dude's apartment door, thinking it was her apartment door, but whatever. Kicking in an apartment door and shooting a man, killing him, but shooting a man on his couch, eating ice cream, watching TV. She took a cop out, talking about, oh, I worked a long shift and I was tired. I worked a long shift and I was tired. As somebody that works 2 jobs, y'all, I work 65, 75 hours per week and have been doing so since, honestly, since undergrad years in college. So well over a decade, on and off. 60 plus hours, 70 plus hours. This week, trying to think. Well, I did because I have my full-time job. I got my that's 40 plus hours because it's salary, but that's 40 plus hours already as is. At my other part-time gig, I did I want to say 33 hours if I'm not mistaken. And I go back in tomorrow. So that's going to be probably another 8 or 9 hours. So that's going to be 40 something hours at my second job. So that's going to be 80 hours combined. But she was able to take a cop out, y'all, coming back full circle. Talking about, I went to the wrong apartment. I was tired. I live in an apartment complex too. Y'all don't understand. Sometimes I am so goddamn tired. So damn tired. I don't even have energy to, first of all, to get some food, and I'm already starving. Y'all see, I'm skinny. I don't even have enough energy to eat, to shower. Sometimes I can't even make it to I just hop over this couch right here and go straight to sleep. I woke up one day and I realized I didn't even close my door all the way. It was still halfway open. But I have never accidentally walked in or kicked in some other goddamn door's house thinking it was my door and then pull a gun and shoot somebody in their goddamn house. But that cop was able to get a cop out. So don't give me that dumbass nonsense. Oh, well, pleading temporary insanity is just a cop-out. No, it's not a cop-out. It's common sense. Buddy saw the video footage of his son. First of all, he was lied to, number one. He was lied to about what his son did. He saw the video footage, which clearly shows what actually happened, and he snapped. Let's keep going.
Watching him getting shot by police officers, what was it like in that room? What did they say? How did everyone react to it?
My focus and my concentration was on the reception of the information or the video and the perception of the video from my client, Mr. Hinton. So I really didn't ask about the other individuals and how they received it and what impact, if any, it had on them. I was concerned with Mr. Hinton. So I can't tell you what the other people...
Did he tell you anything on how he was?
No.
Nothing?
No.
He hasn't commented on it at all?
No.
I know that how much privilege that is.
No. That's as much as I'm probably going to give you, but no, he didn't tell me about that.
Okay.
I don't think he's in the condition to tell me.
Is he in the condition that he shows any remorse or anything right now?
No. No, I think he's in a bad condition, in a bad state right now, and I think he has the residual effect of his mental illness. You don't get rid of mental illness. It doesn't go away. So, the ruse, the fraud, the temporary insanity, oh, I was upset, and then 5 minutes later, you realize what you did when you were wrong, or you're hanging out, doing whatever you typically would do, and you're normal, that's usually a fraud. This man is still under the influence of his mental defect and condition. So I haven't been able to get the information I need from him.
Okay. Let me just reiterate, I said this at 5 o'clock. This interview was like an hour long, and we addressed a lot of different issues. He talked about everything that I asked him.
Yeah, okay. So let's I'll do my due diligence to, by the time I watch this video, I'll do my due diligence to find the full interview, and then I'll put the link in the description so y'all can go ahead and watch that if y'all want to, man. But I said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it again. People, they're not getting, they are already fed up. They are already fed up. People, again, from the comments that I'm reading, people like, oh, I don't give a damn, eye for an eye. People is getting fed up. They're not going to allow you, or not even allow you. They're not going to just keep watching stuff like this happening and not doing anything. They over there thinking to themselves, yo, I can't get the cop that did whatever to my child, so I'm going to go see this cop here or this cop there or this cop. And it's unfortunate because, again, like I said, I feel for the deputy. The deputy didn't do anything wrong. The deputy ain't did. He got caught in a crossfire. He had nothing to do with it. Why him? I think he's going to probably serve. I don't think he's going to serve. I think they're going to give him a death penalty. I'm certain they're not going to buy the temporary insanity plea. I don't think they're going to take or accept that. I don't think they're going to take that. I honestly don't. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna take that plea. And that plea probably, I mean, it makes, to me, honestly, if you would have asked me, it makes sense. I agree with the temporary insanity, and I agree that he should be sent to a mental institution for however long it takes, probably 10, 20, 30 years. I don't know. Anybody, let me not say anybody, most parents would react in the exact same way. Honestly, I would assume, I would believe most parents would react in the exact same way. Some people are stronger than others, so mentally they can handle it. They can get over that fact of that happening. Others can't. We don't know what this man went through. We don't know what. From what I was reading, he already had on paper, he had mental illnesses. They didn't specify, obviously, because of HIPAA laws, number one, but also because of what, like what the damn lawyer said. Yo, this is an ongoing case. I'm not going to reveal my hand right now. RIP to that, to the deputy, man. It's sad. It's such a, just like Buddy said, man. It's a sad case, and it shouldn't have happened. But people snap, people lose it, people go crazy. This ain't nothing new. And you're seeing these types of stories over and over and over again of people getting gunned down when they shouldn't be. And then you see people not getting gunned down when they should be. Dylan Roof walked into a damn church and gunned down how many people, and they took his ass to Burger King. They got him a goddamn double Whopper with cheese. This man just killed people in a church. What the hell you mean? Oh, we stopped at Burger King because he said he was hungry. What? Any person in their right mind would have snapped and went off. What's your comment down below? Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for